Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini September 8, 2024. While today's moon inclines you to crave freer or more spontaneous activities, a Sun-Pluto minor challenge can introduce pressure. There can be tensions in interpersonal relationships if you or others focus on the flaws or complexities, which is a tendency now. Distractions are plenty, and the key will be to prioritize and adopt a mature approach, avoiding the sometimes strong pull towards gameplaying and tit-for-tat arguments. You might also vacillate between wanting to do something independently and craving others' involvement. Focusing on more practical concerns could be useful. Also, a Mercury-Uranus square is coming into play today that can divide your attention. Ideas and news may be interesting and exciting, but perhaps uprooting or distracting. Changes in schedules, interrupted plans, or offhand remarks may ultimately lead to refreshing detours, even if they're perceived as annoying initially. Fortunately, conversations can be rewarding and inspiring if you look a little deeper. Creative inspiration can come from a partner or close friend. Challenging news that could rock the boat may manifest out of thin air today. It would be best to get ready for damage control. Your planetary ruler, electric Uranus, has been shaking it up in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity for many years. Today, he is feeling especially chaotic. He will arm wrestle with mental Mercury, who stands across the sky from you in your solar house of partnerships. A disagreement with your lover could occur at home, especially regarding your living situation, real estate matters, or how you've handled a family arrangement. Talk about the future. It is time to ask questions and start thinking ahead since the moon in Libra will sextile Mercury in Leo. You might be initially worried about talking so openly about the future of your professional partnerships and commitments. Sometimes, it is challenging to plan ahead. However, you have nothing to worry about. Everything you have committed to in your work life could lead to something long-term. Be confident in your arrangements since these contracts and individuals could bring back a sense of balance to your professional journey. The alignment of the planets today makes you feel more confident and at the same time, perhaps a little bit high-strung. Emotions are fluctuating and hard to put into compartments. You tend to want to give a name to things and be able to organize like with like. You may feel frustrated, therefore, if you feel more emotional in areas where you are accustomed to feeling organized. The aspect at play tends to bring out the irrational. Use exercise to help feel more in control. You will have everything you need today. The vibrations will push you to finish something up in your family and sentimental life. If everything hasn't seemed very simple lately, things will finish by working themselves out. You have the means of finding a certain amount of harmony because you are capable of creating goodwill around you. Be generous, give, without counting. Knowing that the moon will return to your career sector tomorrow makes it easier to hold back and gauge Mars' first full day in your work sector. When the moon arrives, it will sharpen your professional instincts and provide a clearer understanding of Mars' influence through their friendly interaction. This visit is particularly significant as it precedes Venus' return to your career sector and connects with both planets in your income sector over the weekend off, airing an early glimpse into the broader implications for income, work, and career as you approach the busiest months of 2024. A day after Mars left your romantic sector, Jupiter is spending his first full day here on his own at a friendly aspect to the moon in an adventurous part of your chart. This comes just as Venus and Juno, the planet of love and the queen of commitment, align there, bringing together the spirit of romance and adventure as well as the resolve to follow your heart. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to reflect on the relationships in our lives. Do any of them need a little extra care? It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily responsibilities, and before we know it, we might unintentionally overlook the people who matter most to us. Today, the stars are urging you to slow down and think about how you can nurture those important connections. Maybe it's as simple as sending a thoughtful text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or perhaps it's time for that long overdue heart-to-heart with a loved one. Sometimes, it's the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, right? Have you ever had someone reach out to you at just the right moment, and it completely shifted your day for the better? You have the power to be that person today. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where tensions start to rise, resist the urge to be confrontational. It's understandably emotions can run high, and we might feel the need to defend our point of view strongly. But acting in a confrontational way usually doesn't lead to the outcomes we hope for. Instead, try approaching the situation with a bit of compassion and a willingness to listen. You might be surprised at how much more smoothly things can go when you lead with empathy. By choosing to respond with kindness, you not only strengthen your relationships but also invite more harmony into your life. Have you ever been in a moment where you could have argued but chose to listen instead? How did that work out for you? These moments can truly transform the way we connect with others. And let's not forget about your health. With so much going on, it's easy to let self-care slip through the cracks. But today is a gentle reminder to check in with yourself. How are you feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally? Taking care of your well-being is essential to maintaining the energy you need to handle all of life's demands. Maybe it's time to nourish your body with a healthy meal, or perhaps you need a quiet moment of meditation to recharge. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. When you're in the right company, even the toughest challenges feel more manageable. Have you ever noticed how much easier things seem when you have a solid support system? That vibrant, positive energy between you and those around you can help you push through obstacles and achieve success that lasts. Speaking of positive energy, your pleasant way of interacting with others is likely to bring some unexpected support your way. Sometimes, help comes from places you'd never expect, opening up opportunities you didn't see coming. Don't hesitate to share your concerns and ideas with those around you, especially about things that matter deeply to you. When you open up, you're planting the seeds for positive, long-lasting changes, not just for yourself, but for everyone involved. Have you ever shared something close to your heart and been amazed at how people responded? Today might just be one of those days. Creativity is in the air, too. You might feel the urge to create something beautiful, whether it's through art, fashion, or even just dedicating time to your own self-care. Maybe you've been feeling a little spark of inspiration lately, nudging you to try something new. Now is the perfect time to follow that creative instinct. Remember, beauty takes on so many forms. Some kinds of beauty are fleeting, but others can leave a lasting mark. Think back to a time when you created something meaningful. Did it bring you a sense of fulfillment and joy? Today, let yourself explore those creative impulses and see where they take you. Whether it's a small project or a big one, indulging in creativity can be incredibly satisfying. On the social front, you're naturally charming and enjoy connecting with others, but maybe there are one or two relationships that you've unintentionally let drift a little. This is the perfect time to reconnect. Whether it's a quick check-in or a deeper conversation, reaching out can strengthen those bonds and remind you of the importance of those connections. The stars are aligning to help you resolve any lingering disputes among family or friends, bringing a sense of agreement and unity that will have a calming effect on future interactions. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple gesture to show that you care. Have you ever been the one to break the ice in a situation, and it ended up bringing everyone closer? Those moments can be incredibly rewarding.